Interest rates are on the rise. We've had it really well for a long time, but what does the change in the interest rates mean for the housing market today? That and more coming up next. Hi, I'm Jim Hood with Fathom Realty, serving Southwest Ohio and Northern Kentucky. Been a lot of discussion about the interest rates increase that we have been seeing. The Fed decided to raise the rate by a quarter point and is promising there's more to come. So what does all of that mean? And how does it impact home sellers? How does it impact home buyers? To start off, let's get a little bit of perspective. There are a couple of sources that we need to take a look at. The first is themortgagereports.com. On this graph, we see on the mortgagereports.com site a graph showing the last 2 years of where the interest rate has been. You can see where it started in January of 2020 at about 3.7. And then this time last year, March of 2021, see the red circle there? And that's where the interest rate was running at just about 3%. And then going over to the site NerdWallet, unique name. Anyway, they show that the current interest rates as of the time of this recording, and yes, interest rates can fluctuate several times during the day. However, currently the 30-year fixed rate mortgage is now, what does it say? 4.615%. In 1 year, it has gone up over 1%, the interest rate. Now, there's going to be a lot of people running around saying, oh my goodness, there goes the mortgage market. We can't buy a house and oh, this is terrible high interest rates. Breathe. Okay. Let me show you a little bit of a tour down history lane going even further back. Going back to the mortgagereports.com website, this is what we find when we research where the mortgage rates have been since 1975. You see that little peak up there where it says all-time high of 83%? And then go over to the far right and you can see where we are now. And even at 4.5%, approximately where we are now, man, it is nothing in contrast to where it was not that long ago. As a matter of fact, as you look at this graph, you can see that we are still below where it was pre-pandemic. So we're still in pretty good shape. So let's put reality in place. What does all of this mean? Well, for the last couple of years, we have actually seen the prices, as we have very well know, the prices have been creeping up. And the question is, with interest rates going up, is that going to cause the prices to start coming down? The answer to that is very, very, very unlikely for the prices to start falling. The reason being is unless there's something catastrophic that happens in the market that really destroys the housing market, prices very rarely go down. They usually continue on an upward trend simply because of supply and demand. And that's the situation that we're in. Yes, we will see it moderate. Instead of doing this, it's going to do a little bit more of that. Part of the reason behind that is the supply is still not caught up to where the current demand is. And then also you add to that, there are more and more millennials that are coming on the market that are looking for their own home. So that demand still being there, the supply still being skinny, we're going to continue to see the prices rise. Where the interest rate putting pressure on it from the top down is going to happen is that home buyers are going to start finding they're not qualified to buy as much of a home. So will it slow the market down some? Yes. Will it turn the market around and make it go down? Probably not. So bottom line is interest rates are still good. You contrast that to where we were when it was 18%, 4.5% doesn't look that bad. So if you're a home buyer, work on that credit rating. That impacts your interest rate. Number two, start saving as much as you can for a down payment. The more upfront that you put down on a home, Again, the better the interest rate, because that's less risk for the bank. And risk will always impact the rate. If you're a home seller, home sellers are wondering, okay, well, if I sell my home, what am I going to be able to do to buy another house with my current interest rate being here and the new interest rate being slightly higher? Again, same things. Know what you're looking for. Get the savings account going, get as much put ahead as you can, and the market is still good. Interest rates are still marvelous. We've been in much, much worse situations. So keep taking advantage of the opportunities. Home sellers, you might not have as much competition on your homes going into the future, but the competition is still going to be there. You may be curious to find out what this video has to say about asking the question, when's the market going to crash? Kind of dealt with it, but there's more information that is there as well. Any questions or any way I can help you or yours? I'm here. Have a good one.